excited that this happens to be International Women's Month. And what I thought of was that who can I interview? What female leaders or team members could I be interviewing? And I thought, it needs to be you, right? How about, let's start with resilience. So this week we're going to talk about resilience and talking about an opportunity for you to reflect on how you've been resilient during this whole circus that we've all been through and maybe are continuing to be with. Then the following week, we're going to talk about how, in fact, and I'm going to be interviewing you again, is that how you've been courageous during this time. Then the following week, we're going to talk about confidence. What are some techniques or strategies that you maybe even subconsciously didn't know you were doing that helped you to be more confident during very trying times? So, and the fourth one is a surprise. So let's start off with this week, that being resilience. So imagine we've got a chair, you and I'm interviewing you right now and asking you, how have you been resilient during this time? What is it that you specifically did? What were you thinking, feeling, and doing that allowed you to be resilient? Something to think about. Yeah? I want you to recognize within yourself. See, the leaders that I coach and their teams, I'm noticing a serious theme that we're all so busy with our head down like the horse at the track, just trying to get through the race. However, we don't take enough time to acknowledge the great things that we do, the natural things that we do to help us through this challenging time. So where have you been resilient? Specifically, what have you been doing? Maybe it's a matter of, okay, I really protect my weekends. That's my time, that's my family time. Maybe it's you've been really resilient in being able to go, you know what? Here's my cutoff point for looking at my emails or my texts from work. Maybe it's, I've been really resilient because I give myself a mental health day, which is really important. So I'd like you to be thinking about over the next 7 days, where in fact have I been resilient? Now, if you're a male leader or perhaps a male team member and you're saying, well, Cate, I'm male, so I'm saying you could certainly do this yourself. However, in light of it being International Women's Month, I'd like you to be thinking about who's significant, what female in your life that's really significant to you. I want you to recognize, observe, pay attention to her patterns and be able to then hold up a mirror. So whether it's to yourself or holding up a mirror to them, about how in fact they've been more resilient. Because you see, that's repeatable. The dilemma is we tend to focus so much on what we still need to do, what has to be done next, and not realize that, hey, there's a lot of things I've done really well. So two things for your homework. One is recognize where you've been resilient. Number two is share that with someone. Pay attention to, pay witness to yourself that this is something that you've done really well. Would love for you to share below or share with your team how this has been helpful, and have yourself a beautiful day. Look forward to next week.